Welcome back to the Grammar Grapevine. I'm your host Chelsea, and this is your go-to podcast for staying updated, meeting new faces and hearing their stories from the Hunter Valley Grammar School community. In this week's episode, I'm joined by Year 11 students Jack and Lydia, and we talk all things carnivals and sporting life at HVGS. Stay tuned!
We acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land, the Wanneroo people, and pay respects to elders past and present. Their traditions of storytelling and knowledge sharing continue to inspire and enrich our school community.
Welcome both of you to the podcast. We'll start with a little quick introduction. So who am I here with?
I'm Lydia. I'm in Year 11.
I'm Jack. I'm in Year 11.
So how long have you both been at HVGS?
Since 2018, Year 4.
Since kindergarten, so I'm here from the very beginning.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
But you weren't here in preschool.
I was not here in
Jack
preschool.
and I went to the same preschool. What house are you guys in?
Liverpool.
Gloucester, the best house. Well, I say that in the room.
Yeah.
Liverpool's.
You're outnumbered.
Yeah.
And what sports do you both play?
I do equestrian.
I play soccer and I like to do running, so it's kind of a hobby.
And in terms of...
Little snarky laugh there.
I don't do any cardio.
That's okay. I'm not much of a cardio person myself. Actually, fitness in general, if I'm honest. In terms of the athletics, cross country and swimming carnival, we've had all 3 carnivals for 2025, and I'd say you were both very successful in them. So let's talk about it. So we just had the athletics carnival. What was your experience at this?
I loved it. It was great. I didn't do the best in the events that I usually do the best in, but I was pretty happy overall with how I went. So
I was pretty happy with athletics. I was glad I was at the Maitland Centre.
What did we all think of the new venue?
Very good.
yeah, I liked it.
Yeah.
I do also like doing it here. I think it was just better because we're all closer. You could watch everyone rather than being spread apart.
Normally, we have our athletics carnival at our school on our grounds between all our ovals, and each age group moves around at different times, so you don't really get to see everyone. But this year, we went to the...
Maitland
Regional Athletic Centre.
Yeah, she knows.
That, and we had it there. I actually really liked it. Wait, let's all say who we think's going to win on 3. 1, 2, 3. Barrington. I knew it. And I think Liverpool is going to get second.
I'd like to say so, but I don't.
Barrington in our age group has lots of talented people. Long story short. Did you have a favourite moment from the day?
Probably my discus throw. I really liked my discus throw.
I think everyone in the room was happy with their discus throw, just quietly.
You were?
I got 5th, guys.
Oh, well
that
done.
never happens. You should have seen my You should have seen my face when I got called for a second turn. I was so surprised.
I think my favourite, it's a draw between the 100 metres for my heat, my final, and then the relay. So I didn't expect to get in, and I ran a decent time, so I was really happy with it.
And what was your favourite event overall at the Athletics Carnival?
Mine will always be, it's a close call between long jump and javelin.
I think this year I have to favour the 100 because I was
good at it.
Well, no, I don't want to say that because that sounds egotistical.
I love things I'm good at.
I performed better than I expected. So I was happy with 100 because I performed better than I expected.
This year, top memory from any of the carnivals.
Ooh.
At the swimming carnival when we were all allowed to go in the kiddie pool.
Well, my favourite carnival in general is the swimming carnival.
Because you go well.
Because you win.
So it was probably the very, very close time between first and second place in our breaststroke race.
I think my favourite part of the carnivals, I think it would be cross country, and it wasn't so much focused on me. It was when anyone crossed the line, it was everyone who was watching would stand up and cheer.
I actually do notice that.
That was really
Cross
nice.
country, everyone really gets into it. I love it. And I think I think I like that the year 12s, I feel like they mostly dress up for cross country and swimming. Athletics, no offence to the year 12s, I was a little underwhelmed.
I didn't see all the mascots.
No.
I only saw the lion. That was
Well,
yours.
George in our year, he's the lion, so good on you, George, if you're listening to this. Everyone loved it. I saw the crocodile, the Gloucester crocodile. I feel like the Gloucester needs to be like something starting with G, like geese.
That's so bad.
The Gloucester geese.
We used to be
They have
Gloucester
a dragons. Oh,
Hey, you could be the Gloucester geckos.
that's good.
That's not
Gorillas.
bad. Oh.
Or a giraffe.
No.
A gazelle. Oh, Gloucester gazelle. A great white. But they're blue,
they're blue.
so that's like Barrington.
I think the gecko's
The
probably
Gloucester
better one.
goldfish.
Yeah.
You could be grizzly bears. In terms of all the carnivals, I know, Jack, you said you prefer the cross country and you prefer swimming.
Yeah.
That actually works well because they're the ones you did best at, I'd say. Because
Yeah.
what place did you get at cross country?
Third.
So you went to HRIS.
Yeah, we went to HRS and the whole team just found out we made ACs.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so we got an
The
ACs.
whole team.
Yeah, so they take the top 10 automatically, so Noah automatically made it in, and then they take the best all-round team, which is us. So we go through.
That's so exciting.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool.
My voice just really squeaked. That was crazy. Lydia, do you want to walk us through the HRIS swimming?
I went for everything except for the all years relay. And butterfly, obviously. I can't do butterfly.
What sports do you currently play, like right now?
It's not, you don't play the sport, but I
Do equestrian.
I do equestrian and I do a discipline called eventing, which has 3 disciplines inside eventing, which is
So 3
dressage-
events,
Yeah.
kind of.
dressage,
Hence
show
eventing.
jumping, and cross country.
What sports are you currently playing?
Soccer, and obviously going to ACs, there's a little bit of running in there. So
Yeah, good cardio for soccer and fitness.
Exactly.
Because you guys do 6 kilometres for cross country,
yes,
and we only do 4.
Yes.
which is
How does HVGS support you in your sport?
I'm pretty lucky. I'm part of the EAP, and I get a lot of help.
What is the EAP?
Oh, it's the elite. Sorry,
no, that's
it's
okay.
the elite athlete program.
oh wow.
Run by Mr. Stanford and Matt Craig up in the strength and conditioning gym. And you get depending, there's 2 different levels that you can be in the EAP for. And great, I've been in it for 2 years now. I'm pretty sure I'm level 2, so I get free access to the gym when I want. So that's really good for keeping my fitness up.
Can you tell us a bit more what it's like and how it's weaved into your school life?
Every 2 weeks, they do a screening to see where you're at with your strength and fitness and all of that, which is really good. It's that the teachers are really supportive, and last term they brought in a guy that they brought in last year as well. He talked about psychological strategies that you can use when doing sports, which is really helpful.
Yeah.
And then last year they also had a dietitian come in as well. They just give you so many opportunities to work on yourself as an athlete, and it's really good.
What has made you stick to your chosen sport, so equestrian and soccer?
I've always loved horses since I was a little girl, and I didn't start properly riding until I was 4, I think. And then, I don't know, the passion grew, and I then moved to eventing. I was just doing straight show jumping and a little bit of dressage beforehand, and I bought my 3rd horse and then decided to do eventing, and I haven't looked back since.
I think the reason I stuck with soccer, a lot of the sports that I did beforehand, my parents have done. So they put me and my sister in swimming first, which kind of makes sense. You know, you want your kid to swim.
Yeah.
Drown. And then I did taekwondo for a long time.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I got to my black belt in that, and Dad did that. So I think that was a lot from him. And then he did hockey in AFL too. I did hockey in AFL.
Field hockey?
Yes, not ice hockey.
My dad did field hockey.
Yeah, so I think it was soccer is the one sport that I wasn't competing to be better than Dad. So it was
That's like really inspirational.
it's kind of it's my thing, and I think that makes me play a lot better because
it's just what you're interested in, no
Exactly.
external pressure or influence.
exactly, yeah. So it allows me to not only enjoy it, but it allows me to like release everything else. It's just clear headspace.
What is a sporting achievement you are most proud of?
The last 2 years I've competed for New South Wales at the Australian National In-School Championships. And I won both times.
Hey.
Oh my god! So you're a national champion times 2.
Yes.
Oh, no.
I'd put that like in your Instagram bio.
Hoping to make it 3 this year.
Yeah, third time's a charm.
Would be nice.
The Olympics in the future.
Okay. That's
Maybe.
maybe.
Mate, I think there's a definite
2032.
Definitely. Brisbane Olympics, you'll get there. I think the most important one would have been the first year I played soccer. I got MVP.
Aw.
And that one mattered because I enjoyed it, but I put in so much and I got so much out of it, and to be like given a little bit extra at the end, that felt
It's always nice when
Yeah.
like you've tried really hard and then people actually see that.
yeah, so that was nice, and I appreciated that. And obviously that wasn't just me, that was a lot from the team as well, but it was good. I enjoyed that.
Hey there! Want more of the Grammar Grapevine? Make sure to follow us on Instagram at the Grammar Grapevine for all the behind the scenes content, updates, vlogs, episode clips, bloopers, and unseen videos you won't get anywhere else. That's at the Grammar Grapevine, and we'll see you there.
When you're not training or riding, what are you doing?
Studying.
Studying?
Yeah.
I feel like that's the case for a lot of people
Yeah.
nowadays. And Jack, same question for you.
I am working. I do coaching, so I do the under sixes, and I enjoy that. I ref on Saturdays before my games.
Study.
You do a lot more.
Study,
than me.
yeah, I study a lot. And we live out in a farm, so I do a lot of farm chores. Well, saying it's probably a lot smaller in the amount than others, but it's still there.
It's still there. And Lydia, what does a typical training week look like for you?
So I have 2 horses going at the moment. One is a main competition horse, so he's who I take everywhere every weekend, and the other's just getting back into it after an injury, so he'll start halfway through the year going to events. But Mondays afternoons is both horses, Tuesday afternoons both horses, Wednesday mornings I ride my main competition horse, his name's Bill. And then in the afternoons, I don't get time to ride because I've got volleyball training and then math tutoring.
So very busy.
Yeah, Thursday mornings I go to the gym with Matt, and then Thursday afternoons I head to my coaches in Barrington. And then Fridays, depending on whether or not I have a competition that weekend, I'll either leave school early on Friday or just not go to school and head to wherever the competition might be, and then I'll ride when I get there. If not, both the horses will be ridden in the afternoon, and then they'll get ridden on the weekend as well.
No?
Oh my God, that's hectic. How do you get time to like breathe?
don't.
Study, have a social life, like all of that.
It's hard. Volleyball on a Wednesday afternoon, that's my social part of my week. So unless
My
I'm at
God.
events, like I have friends there, but we're all pretty busy anyway.
When do you get time to breathe, both of you? That is like hectic.
My time to breathe is similar to Lydia. It's training, games, and refereeing and coaching.
Oh, I don't breathe during training.
That's
Yeah.
my time to breathe.
That's the time that I definitely don't breathe.
That's my clear headspace time.
Distance running obviously takes a lot of focus and preparation. Like it's not something you can just go and do. What do you think about on the runs and how do you prepare?
Well, I think the obvious one in how to prepare is consistent, like training and discipline. So for me, that's a 10K run every Friday night. Yeah, so it's this year it was a little different. I didn't expect to do well in cross country, so I didn't go as hard. But moving forward now, going
You
into
will.
ACs, I'm going to go a little harder. So 10Ks is like for me, it's just a slow pace. It's just to get that fitness in, especially with soccer.
Yeah.
So that's probably the biggest training thing, along with visualization. So you have to be able to see your own goal. If you can't see it, then
How are you going to do it?
Yeah, it's a little bit challenging. And then as well as that, it's the overcoming the mental barriers. So I'm not sure it's for everyone or just for me, because we run 6Ks. As soon as you hit the 4K mark, your whole body is like, stop it. You want to stop so bad.
Yeah.
Especially when we went to HRS. My school time here was 29. We went to HRS and I got a 24. So I ran so much harder and I was so sore afterwards. And
But worth it.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. So the mental barriers is a big one, and it's talking to yourself and saying, forget this, I'm getting over it, I'm going to go through it, I'm going to cross that line. And it's knowing that you've put in 110%, you couldn't have done any more, and regardless of the result, you know that you're happy. So I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah. Now, moving on to some rapid fire questions. Summer or winter?
Winter.
Summer.
Sweet or salty?
Salty.
Sweet.
Early bird or night owl?
Both.
Night.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Water.
Music or movies?
Movies.
Movies. Okay.
Favourite ice cream flavour?
Cookies and cream.
Lemon sorbet.
Or mint chocolate chip. So
If
good.
anyone ever brings mint ice cream near me, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to move away. Favourite day of the week?
Today.
Saturday.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Something like to
Time
do
stop.
with the mind, like
Telekinesis.
Yeah, that.
I'd like to teleport and be invisible, like invisible teleportation, so I can just spy on people if I wanted.
I think
Singer or dancer?
Sing.
I suck at both.
Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, get out of here! Pool or beach?
Beach.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Yeah, probably sunset.
In terms of life now, really, it's getting deep. What valuable life lesson has sport taught you? The biggest thing you've taken away from sport as a life lesson?
Either never give up or just, if something bad happens, just know that that's not going to affect you in your future. Like, the smallest of things isn't going to ruin your overall plans. And the only thing that matters is you.
I think I agree with Lydia. Never give up. And there's always light at the end of a dark tunnel. So no matter, for me, if you're losing 11-0, next game you might win 11-0. So
You might, even if you lose 10-0, it's an improvement.
well, yeah. The thing is, you got to have the right mindset. We could have lost 12-0.
Yeah.
Didn't.
Well, thank you both for coming on and having a little chat this morning.
You can have it on.
Thanks for listening to this week's episode. To make sure you don't miss out, hit follow or subscribe on your favourite podcast player and follow us on Instagram at the Grammar Grapevine. Leave us a review and give us 5 stars. Catch new guests every Monday. See you next week.